Parnham. The field is set. Right to go, and they're off and racing as well. North Lane left quite well. Parabolic dropping out. So did Renegade Ruler shortly after the start. Pushing up Jono. Going forward over on the outside is Amber's Chance shortly after the start. He's kicking up now and he's going to clear them, Amber's Chance. So the newcomer rolls to the top from North Lane. Jono third. Real Charisma a length and a half off those. Outside Mine Detector. Back there in the clear looks Not Everything, being followed by the 7-year-old debutant Parabolic. 3/4 of a length Centenary Road and 2 lengths Renegade Ruler. They string out here behind the pace at the 600, being set by the debutant Amber's Chant. Amber's Chant comes up to the corner, 2 clear from North Lane. Jono third down near the rail. Parnham about to switch the favourite off the heels there of North Lane on Real Charisma going forward. Looks Not Everything just behind those. Mine Detector being followed by Parabolic. Further back Centenary Road, Renegade Ruler. Into the straight, the favourite winding up Real Charisma. Over on the outside of North Lane, who's going to test it for the moment. He has to get really busy on Real Charisma. Looks Not Everything further back in the field is finishing well, but Real Charisma dropped them off now, extends and is going to pull away. Goes on to win it well, Real Charisma, by about 3.5. Very tight second and third. Looks Not Everything or North Lane. Mine Detector was fourth home. Parabolic, Handy Performance first up, was next. In front of on the rails, Jono, then Centenary Road. Renegade Ruler back there in the field. And amongst the last of them home, the horse that set the tempo, Amber's Chant, who cut up badly from the turn to finish back there last. Real Charisma starts the day on a good note here for the Cerise and White, the I Am Invincible filly. Real Charisma sat there beautifully placed by Chris Parnham. Just angled her around heels and got her flowing into a stride into the corner. Eventually did shake off the newcomer North Lane and extended late, and has come right away to score very well. A former $200,000 Melbourne Premier acquisition for Peter's Investments by I Am Invincible from Summer Bliss, a daughter of Danehill Dancer, and after minor placings at each of her 2 starts so far before this performance today, cracks it for a maiden victory. Number 8 first. Second placing went the way of 5, North Lane, which is held on. Battled strongly on debut by Safeguard from Nor'easter, owned by Judith Kersley, trained by Fred Kersley, ridden by Bo Banovic Edwards. And Looks Not Everything conceded just too much of a head start. Finished on, but well beaten there in third placing by Dash for Cash from Not So Pretty, Christy Bennett, Catherine Godden. Back there fourth was number 4, Mine Detector, and 1:12.48 is the time. 3.5 lengths by half ahead the margins to the Amelia Park Lodge maiden. Race 2, the Tab Touch Better Your Bet maiden sees the scratchings of 2 Red Hot Hope, 4 Ella Fella, 7 True Moon. It's a pay 1-2 only in the second as we go downstairs. And we catch up with Brittany here after this victory of Real Charisma. And down there, is that Bob under the hat? Downstairs in the yard.
It certainly is. I am with Bob after the victory of Real Charisma. Bob, so often we're talking about horses you've bred, but this is one that you purchased from the Inglis Premier sale. What attracted you to this I'm Invincible filly in the first place?
She's a little bit unusual for an I'm Invincible. She's got a bit of a staying pedigree. If you look at the dam side, she got over a bit of ground. So, you know, I just thought it'd be nice to have one like that, and hopefully she can stretch out for us.
So is that the plan? Obviously today only over 1,200 metres, but you're hoping that she can get over a bit more ground?
Yes, we've got a few of them in the same situation at the moment. We had to spread them out. I thought that both our fillies today were in races too short for them, and it was good to see her win a shorter one, so she'll stretch out from now on.
You speak of your other filly there in Antique Jewel, one that you did breed. You're expecting that this could be too short, or is she just too good?
Oh, I think she's looking for further than this race, but if she's any good, I think she should win.
From Antique Jewel to one that you retired in Perfect Jewel, what a wonderful career that she has had. What's the highlight for you when you look back on her career?
Obviously the stakes race she won was when she was younger, and then we had a bit of a gap year with her, I think you'd call it that, where she didn't perform, and then I think when she came back and won that stakes race over our carnival and proved she was back to us. I think it was 18 months between wins, and then she soldiered on after that and went through our winter and won some weight for age races there, and then we were going to Melbourne, so, you know, we need to make the numbers a bit. So she's only got on to make up the numbers, and she performed well in the spring. So she's done a great job for us, and she can retire now.
Isn't it special when you're there to make up the numbers and they end up being a star performer? Any early thoughts for later in the year who she may have a date with in the breeding barn?
Oh, well, it's pretty obvious. You know, she's a full sister to Royal Star. She's a sister in blood to Galaxy Star. They're by Redute's choice, and we've got shares in Piero, so I don't think there's much thought goes into it.
We only just saw the other day the Piero Redute's Choice Cross, how successful it has been. And when you go through the list, almost all of them are yours as well. It's just been a cross that's been so successful for you.
Yes, we have used it a lot though, so hopefully we would be in the lead, I think.
Well, he's hoping in a few years' time we're looking at her progeny. Well done on this swim.
Thank you.
Bob Peters there after the victory of Real Charisma. Chris Parnham piloting her to victory, and he's with Scott.
Certainly does. Gets the job done. $1.50, Chris. Now, this filly today, you were happy enough to take up a nice position in running?
Yeah, she jumped pretty good from the good barrow, which was I was able to use it. And, yeah, I was always travelling very well and running. Popped out just about the 500. And Bob said before the race that this might be a bit short of her best distance. So I wanted to make sure she was right on top of him coming into the corner.
She probably always looked the winner in running, but Fred's debutant did give a little bit of cheek at the top of the home straight.
Yeah, I think she's just probably a different level to most of these horses in this race. So, but I got there pretty easy, and she put them away nice.
Bob was saying she's got a bit of a staying pedigree to her. Do you think she'll get better over further?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Most of Bob's horses do, and she's got the pedigree to do it, so can't see why not.
All right, good luck for the rest of the day, Chris.
Thank you.
Chris Parnham off the board in the opener here. Race number 1 taken out by Real Charisma.
Correct weight has just been declared after the opening event. 8574. Real Charisma coming away there, and she put a stamp on Matters late, winning by 3.5 lengths. 8574 correct weight with race 2 at 144.